right through. Oh, it's got sound now. Sweet. 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 Oh, it's got sound now. All right. Let's see. Hey, it's me. All right, I'm gonna close that. Now that I know it's working, I'm gonna close that. Over here, and it's gonna be difficult, but I don't care. Hey, it's me. It's Memo. Do 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 do. I am recording, and I'm gonna be opening up some magic packs. This is clearly a test. I don't know what the quality is going to look like on this at all. But hey, thought I'd give it a shot. Give me a second while I close. Yeah, I don't need any of that right now. Close that. Okay. Alright, so let's open up some magic packs. Because that's fun to do. Open them up on my couch as usual. If I would ever have a stand or something. Should have thought of this first. Is there a way to... Oh, do I have something I could use? Should I use this? Nope, I didn't. I just need to hold it up for a second. Okay, while I open up and crack this pack of Eldritch Moon. Alright, we're cracking some packs here. Alright. Okay, now what we got? Alright, we've got Strange Augmentation. Chant creature gets +1/+1. And it gets +2/+2 as long as it's got Delirium. Seems decent. Not great, but hey. What do you expect for 1 black mana? What do we got here? Backwoods Survivalists. These were pretty okay and limited. Hey, it's the Griff. I like this card. Draw a card. Certain deaths are fine. It's a little expensive, honestly. Alright. Let's see. Swift Spinner, green, Flash, and Reach. I do like that Flash. Alright, what we got here? Contingency plan. Alright, one in the blue for a sorcery. 5/5 cards to your library, put them back in the graveyard in any order. That was pretty okay. Let's see. Innkeeper. Alright, 3 in a red. 3/3 vampire. Battlefield tap, and then okay, so you tap down a land that doesn't untap. Okay. Alright. What do we got here? We've got Ironclad Slayer, 2 in a white for a 3/2 human warrior. Somebody's going down my street. Alright. Return target aura or equipment from the graveyard to your hand. There you go. Awesome. Turn aside. Every now and then I get a little bit... No, that's not it. Alright. Now what? Alright. Oh. That's what? Okay, that kind of sucks, but whatever. Shreds of Sanity. 2 in a red. Sorcery, turn 1 instant, and sorcery to your graveyard to your hand, discard a card, exile it. Sweet. What we got here? Incendiary Flow, 1 red. Sorcery, 3 damage to target creature or player. If it deals damage, destroy dies, exile it instead. Million's Elite. 2 and black for a 1/1, which sucks, but it gives +1/+1 for each creature in the graveyard. In your graveyard. Okay. Alright. I'm tired. Too much typing. Our rare is Summary Dismissal. Exile all other spells and count all other old dogs. Sweet. Alright. And we have our flip card here. Well, transform card. Uvenwolf Captive. 1/2 Werewolf Par for a 1 and the green. Defender. Have to add green. Seems decent. Transform it to Uvenwald Abomination. 4/6, which adds 2 colorless. Sweet. Alright. And we have our checklist card, which is fine. We have a zombie. Not bad looking zombie. What does this act say? Emrakul is imprisoned. Neat. Alright. 1 down, several to go. Alright. Let's crack it. Pack 2 of Eldritch Moon. Because, hey, content. Alright. Back to that. Alright, let's see. Alright, we've got Boon of Emerald. Oh, I remember this. Yeah. 2 in a black, +3/-3 for enchantment. You can use it as removal or as some sort of weird buff. I did like that in limited. Multiple uses. Spring Stage Ritual, destroy target artifact enchantment, gain 4 life. Not bad, not great, but fine. 1 in the blue, Tattered Haunter. For a... You can only block creatures with flying. You can always use that, one of those. Now we'll get here. 2 in a green. Woodland Patrol. Human Scout with Vigilance. Not bad, not bad. I do like the flavor of this one. This one's really good. They're like, just in case the other one turns on them. Alright, what we got here? Weirded Vampire. Oh, that's right. Yeah. 3 in the black. Creature Vampire Hunter with Madness. 2 in a black. Sweet. And Laboratory Brute. 3 in the blue, 3 zombie horror. As the battlefield, top 4 cards of your library into your graveyard. Always go with that blue-black deck. Or blue-green. Prophetic Ravings. Enchant has haste and looting. No, rummaging. Rummaging. Oh, I did like this card. Lunark Mantle, 1 in the white. Enchantment. Enchant creature has +2/+2. And 1 in sacrifice a permanent. It gains flying until end of turn. It wasn't the best, but it was good in a pinch. Fogwalker. A 1 blue, 1/3 with Skulk, which was a weird mechanic. And then you freeze something. Okay. Sweet. Alright. Unsubstantiate, 1 in blue for an instant. Target spell or creature to its owner's hand. That's very versatile. I like it. What you got for this? Geist of the Lonely Vigil. 1 in a white for a Spirit Cleric with 2/3 Defender and Flying. And if it's got Delirium. Oh, it can attack. Okay, sweet. Alright, what we got here? We got Subjugator Angel. Interesting. It's battlefield tab, all create. Yes, that's awesome. Our rare is Stormkirk Occultist. 2 in a red for a Vampire Horror with 3/2 with Trample. It deals combat damage. Exile the top card of your library, and you can play it. And it's got 1 in a red for Madness. This seems decent. I like it. Our transform card is 4 and a red for a Vidilin Pack Outcast. 4/4 with Trample. Just +1 -1 if you do that, and you can transform it into Drone Pack Kindred. Eldrazi Werewolf with 5/7 with Trample and +1/+0 until end of turn. Sweet. I kinda like that. A checklist card again. And a new and different zombie. All gamers welcome to Friday Night Magic. Well, except for those who are like me and stupidly have work. I am working. Alright. Keep going back in time. Go to BFZ. Alright. Okay, keep going back. What we got here? We've got Dispel. Counter target instant. Okay. Calastria Nightwatch. Keen Life and Swine. That's okay. It's a little overcost for my life, but 4/5, not bad. There's an arms, 1 in a green. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on target permanent. That seems relevant sometime. Looking for 6. And the green also put 4 +1/+1 counters on a land and becomes 0 elemental. So you can put it on a different permanent, or you can put it on the same permanent, or all sorts of things. It was very versatile. I remember that. Merc Strider, 3 blue for a 3/2 with the void. Processing. process 1 to return a creature. So the bouncy creature. Okay. Core Cascader, 1 white, 3/1. Core Wizard ally, can't be blocked by Scion. That was less useful than it seemed. It was still pretty okay. Boiling Earth, 1 in a red, sorcery, 1 damage to each creature, just basically kill all the Scions. And also has 6 in a red to awaken for. Seems decent. Alright, what we got here? We got another processor. Got an infiltrator. Oh yeah, I remember this. This was good. 1/4 for 2 in the blue. Devoid and ingest. Oh, it's not a processor. It's just avoid and ingest, and it can't be blocked. And it's just there like it's a good attacker, good blocker, good all around. Touch the void. This was great. 2 in a red for devoid. Sorcery. 3 damage to exile thing. Shadow Glider, 2 in a white. Core Soldier Flying, 2/2. Sometimes you just need something to fill out your. Wait a minute. It's a mountain. Okay. Stone Fury, 3 red. This was never as good as it was hoped. Alright. What we got here? Rolling Thunder. Hex red, damage divided. Yeah. This was okay. Blade Whirl. Oh, I love this one. Allies deck. A bear with first strike rally. Sweet. Awesome. Then we got Wind Rider Patrol. 3 blue, 4/3 flying, and deals combat damage to Sprite 2. That was always good. Finally, our rare is the Void Winnower. 9 mana for an 11/9. Your opponents can't even. Your opponents literally can't even. Nice mountain, not the best one, but still good. Oh hey, it's one of the elementals from what's his face? I can't remember, but he's I got an online commander deck around him. Alright. Next pack is another pack of Zendikar, Battle for Zendikar. Actually, I don't even need my. At this point, I'm not listening to anything, and I'm not speaking anything. Well, I mean, I'm not speaking into the headset. I hope y'all can still hear me. Maybe I should check. Alright. Alright, what do we got here? We've got a Blister Pod. Always useful. Early game. Green for a 1/1 Eldrazi drone with the void. When it dies, make a Scion. Great. Oracle of Dust. Always good. The ability never came up as much as you wanted. But it was a good blocker. You got to loot. Maybe. Voracious Null, 2 in the black for a zombie, 2/2. 1 in the black, sack a creature, put 2 counters, only do it as a sorcery. So it wasn't as good as you hoped, but hey, it worked. Reclaiming Vines, 2 green. Target artifact creature, target artifact enchantment or land destroyed. Still a little overcosted, alright. 1, 2 for 1 in the red. That's always good. Goblin Raider, good subtypes, and it gives +2/+0 for 2 in the red. McKinney Patrol. This one's great. 2 and white. 2/3 with Rally to get Vigilance. Always a good plus. Hedron Blade. Great sideboard card. 1 for 1 and for a +1/+1 equipment. And whenever it becomes blocked by colorless creatures, it gains Death Touch. For 2. Alright, we've got our Valakut Invoker, Human Shaman, 2 in a red for 2/3. With 8. Pay 8 for 3 damage to any target creature or player. That was a game ender. That was just like, hey, here's all my mana. Die. Courier Griffin, 3 and a white for 2/3 flyer, and you gain 2 life. Always good. Another Benthic Infiltrator. So saw this card. Zulaport Cutthroat. This card was great. 1 in a black for a 1/1. Whenever creature you control dies, you drain 1. Always good. Unify front, 3 in a white. Core ally for each color. That's fine. Ruination Guide. 2 in a blue for 3/2 with Devoid and Ingest, and colorless creatures get +1/+0. This was very relevant. Alright. Our rare is Duststalker. Devoid and Haste, 5/3, 2 black red. Beginning of each end step, if you control no other colorless creatures, return it to your hand. So you could just, like, even if you didn't have anything else, you could just, like, basically slam in for 5. Got a nice mountain and a Scion, the Sea Scion. That's pretty sweet. All right. All right. Next up, going back a little further, we've got Fate Reforged. Yay, Fate Reforged. All right. Alright, let's see what we got here. We've got Refocus. This card sucked. 1 in the blue for untap and draw. Instant. It's never as useful as you wanted it to be. This card was good. Soul Summons. 1 in the white. Manifest. Simple, effective. Well, the Naga always overcosted, but that's how Sultai usually was, because it has Delve. Tap up 2 card creatures, they don't untap, so you freeze 2 things for 6, but it's got Delve, so. Ancestral Vengeance, oh yes, when it put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control, and enchant creature gets -1/-1, so. You can use it as weird removal to also buff your creature. The double black, though. It's usually never worth it, especially in like 3-color decks that wanted it. Usually wanted that in Abzan, or Abzan. What's the white, black, and green? Okay, Teamer. Okay, yeah, Teamer, Sultai, Abzan, Mardu. So yeah, it had to be an Abzan. Mardu was the red, white, and black. Okay. And what was the final one? Teamer, Abzan, Mardu, Sultai, and America colors. These. Kick Hunting Strike. 2 damage target creature, 2 damage target player, draw a card, 3 blue, red. It was okay. Shoot, what's the name of that? Can't remember the name of that clan. Went through the wilds. 1 in the green for a human shaman, 0/2. Tapped a green. Or ferocious, tapped a double green. That was pretty good. That was always pretty good. Collateral damage. Jeskai, that's the name of the other one. Collateral damage. Red for an instant. Sack a creature, 3 damage. That was usually relevant. Rune marks were never as good as you wanted them to be, but they're okay. +2/+2 for 2 in a green, and trample if you got Sultai. This one was great. Right into being 2 and a blue. Top 2. Manifest 1. Put the other on the bottom. Usually you ended up with a creature. Usually. Bathe in Dragonfire. 2 in a red for 4 damage to a creature at sorcery speed. That's okay. That was actually okay. Oh, big dragon. Shockmaw Dragon. 4 red for a 4/4 flyer. Deals combat damage. It deals 1 damage to each creature. Sweet. What we got here? Channel. Oh yeah, I remember this one. I remember getting people with this. It was never great, but it was fine. Prevent all damage dealt to you and permanently controlled by sources. If it's prevented, you may have it deal damage to a target creature. So you were able to just like you were able to sit there and like use your whole team that would normally die as blockers and then just kill a thing. But it was 5 and a white. It's just Keystone Retainers. Only if you cast another spell, which this was fine. Wasn't great. Oh, this guy's great. Jeskai. Infiltrator. Alright. So you got to manifest. You basically got to manifest it and another card. And they couldn't figure out which one was which, theoretically. You got Scared Bands, pretty good. You gain a life for a tapped land as Orzhov. Some pretty good spirit tokens here. It's on the back here. So down, burn into history. Who cares? Alright, let's go back even further. We got some journey. I'm taking a journey. Alright. Oh yeah, this is one of my favorite sets. Alright, this is one of my favorite sets. Let's do this. Golden Hind, 1 in the green for a 2/1 with adding a green mana. This was not as good as you wanted it to be, but it was it's a good 23rd. Sometimes you just needed that. Feast of Dreams, 1 and a black. Destroy target enchanted creature or enchantment creature, which was usually more relevant than you first expected. Cloak Siren, 3 and no blue for a 3/2 with flash and flying. This was great. Loved it. Lightning Diadem, 5 and a red. Enchanted creature. When it enters the battlefield, deal 2 damage. And it gets +2/+2. This is way too expensive for this effect. This card sucks. They're gonna ban Trailblazer, 1 white for a 0/4. It just sits there like a plank. But when heroic, you get to put a +1/+1 counter, so it's fine. Heroic decks needed some early stall. 3 and a red for a Blade Tuskboard. Oh, I remember these guys. 3/2 with Intimidate. Simple, effective. Run your opponent over. What we got here? Dreadbringer Land Pads, 4 and a black for an enchantment creature, Nymph. 4/2 with Constellation. Whenever an enchantment comes in, her creature gains Intimidate. That was, man, I remember Triple Journey as, and that was a good format, which didn't really do very well, but I loved it. Alright, one moment. Sorry, my arms were getting tired for a second. Alright, what we got here? Supply Line Cranes. 3 white, 2/4 bird. And as it enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on a creature, which could be it. That was, I liked it. It was relevant. It wasn't as good as you wanted, but you needed it. 4 and a blue for Thassa Devourer. Another Constellation thing. 2/6 with Constellation Mill. Interesting. Okay, here we go. Bestow. Notice 1 in the red for a 2/2 with attack each turn with table, and bestow 2 and a red to put that onto a creature. Which I liked. Spite of Mogus. Damage to target creature, number instants and sorceries in your graveyard, and scry 1. This one was not. This one was so variable it wasn't worth it. You had to be in absolutely the right deck and it could still fail. What time is it? I don't know. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. Vanishing Light. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. 2 and a white for an O-ring effect. Sweet. Alright. Red for Eidolon of the Great Revel, enchantment spirit creature. Oh, this is our rare, yeah. Whenever a player casts a spell with a red mana cost 3 or less, it deals 2 damage to that player. This card kind of sucked. As far as I am aware. Hey, we got a foil. For an Underworld Queensmith. Oh, I remember this. I remember the triple journey. Getting people with this. I would just like slam these and just be like, boom, 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 gain life, pay life, lose life. Yep, these were great. Got a swamp, and we've got our enchantment bird for a 2/2 flyer. Sweet. Alright. Finally. Save the best for last. Let's go way back to whatever. The best. This is the clip show. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Clip show time. What we got here? We got a Crimson Mage, 1 and a red. For a 2/1. With activate red, target creature gains haste. That's great. Squadron Hawk, always a good 23rd, or build around, or whatever. 1 in the white for a 1/1 flyer, and you can pull up more Squadron Hawks. 1 in the blue for accumulated knowledge, instant. Draw a card, then draw a card. Huh, so this is the duplicates pack, apparently. What do we got here? Bester Oak, 3 and green for a 3/3 Treefolk Warrior that brings an elf with it. Good for Graham's Treefolk deck. Alright, what we got here? Got, let's see what this is. What is this? Lull, 1 in the green for an instant. It's a fog with cycling. That's fine. Oh, hey, here's a good card. Good old-fashioned murder. 1 black, instant destroy creature. Just like that. Just destroy it. Just get rid of it. 2 and a red. For Uncaged Fury. It's an instant. +1/+1 and double strike. That's a great effect. Hey, it's Fibblethip. Love it. 4 and blue. Instant. Totally lost. Put the permanent on top of the library. We've got Self-Assembler. Yeah, this is totally the duplicates pack, because everything is looking for other things. Self-Assembler. 5 and 5 for an artifact creature. Look for another assembly worker. Oh, hey, this one is centered. Sweet. Arbor Elf. 1 green. Elf Druid. 1/1. Untap a forest. Great. Alright, what we got here? Oh, Zada. Zada got... Wait a minute. Zada got downshifted to uncommon? You're kidding me. It's a sorcery that only... Copy that spell for each other creature you control that can target each copy card. Yeah, okay, fine. Okay, Mesmeric Fiend, 1 in the black. Choose a card, and okay, so just takes a card until it dies. Alright, here we go. What we got here? On the green, bear with trample, Kavu Predator. When the opponent gains life, put that many counters on Kavu. That's awesome. It's like, oh, you're in a life gain tech? Well, sucks to be you. Brian Stout Arm, 2 red white for a legendary giant warrior. This is a rare. He has lifelink. He's a 4/4. And red and tap, sack another creature. Deals damage equal to the sacrifice creature's power target player. So you just red and fling things at your opponent's face. And speaking of duplicates, we got another murder, and this one is foil. We have our elf warrior. Wait a minute. Was that oak? Was that an elf warrior? Where's the oak? Elf warrior. Okay, yeah. Great. So we get the token for that. So that was a good haul. I kind of like that opening. I'm changing this to the front camera. Yeah, so that's good. This probably needs some work. Alright. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it definitely needs better keyframing. 15. Okay, that works. That's better. Shave this crap off. I hate my face. My face keeps growing hair. Nah. Alright. Take care, everyone. Have a good night. Do you want to watch me sleep? You can watch me sleep. Twitch doesn't want that, though. Alright. Later. How do I stop this? Aha, there's how do I generate and everything. Alright, I'm going to lay down. And how do I... I've never used this. Ah, there we go.